So apparently, somebody accidentally leaked out the promotional image of Resident Evil 3. Somebody is getting fired. Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here once again. What's up, everybody? So yeah, Resident Evil 3, I think has been confirmed, all but been confirmed, and I'm both excited, but absolutely terrified at the same time because as a kid, I remember my brother got the director's covers, even one, showing the ultimate, the uncut cinematic, and oh my god, it traumatized the crap out of me. Resident Evil 2 creeped me out too as well. Especially Resident Evil 3 when he's walking around all of a sudden some giant monster yells out, "Stars!" and just starts chasing you over, running out of the room, just shaking in fear. But every time though, I don't know what it is. I guess I was a masochist or whatever. I wouldn't know how to describe it. I was scared, but also fascinated at the same time. It was like I'm horrified, but there's times like I couldn't look away. I was like fascinated, like wow, this is really kind of amazing. It's different from anything I ever played before, and I thought it was kind of cool. At the same time, I was like scared but cool at the same time, and it looked, and it was one of those things like, man, I was like petrified of those games, and I finally I beat the original one. I beat Resident Evil uh one on DS. I forgot what it was called. Then it's called Deadly Silence. It's actually a pretty good port. Also, I beat the remake of Resident Evil 2 along with the original version of the PS2 of the PS1 version on my PS3 because PS3 was backwards compatible. Thinking you can download PS1 games. I beat it on there. I even did a review on it for Halloween. So I accessed that demon, but the ultimate demon in the game, I was like really scared of. Like I was like, no, unless I do a remake. And now I'm like, I'll play it. I'm like, I kept putting it off. I'm like, I'll play it. There's a remake, and now it looks like it could become a reality. Now I have to eat my words. They're doing a Resident Evil 3 remake, and again, I'm excited, but also scared. I'm like, oh sweet baby Jesus, oh my god! And my friend Kufa, he just he just loves to see me like get spooked. He just smiles and just laughs. It's like, I mean, I guess he can't, because he said he can't get into games of like the way I do. He said he wish he could. But that's why he likes watching me play, because like really get immersed into it. Like Resident Evil 7, I was like jumping and hollering. And even one time I was kind of lost, so he helped me with a guide. But smartly enough, like, because the guide tells you when jump scares happen. So he would tell me, hey, do this part, and this part. But he wouldn't tell me a jump scare what happened. So like, oh. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to help you. But there's a jump scare in the guide, because it does tell me, I'm not going to tell you. So you can still get the full experience of the game. I'm like kind of mad inside, like, damn it. But I'm like, I get it because there's no robbing the experience. But still, I'm glad he did because it was like a fun time. And now it's like, oh man, if he does that for me again, Resident Evil 3, oh my god, this is gonna be. Like, I remember at one point, like, where I'm playing Resident Evil 2, and Mr. X, he's not even walking that fast. He was chasing me around in Resident Evil 2 Remake, and I was just horrified. I was just like, oh my god, he could hear the horror in my voice, and to kind of calm me down, he played some kind of like weird like Italian like music, whatever, I forget what it's called, but it kind of calmed me down because I was like freaking out, like I was like slurring my words, I was like talking too fast or talking too slow, or I was like, you could totally tell I was in absolute fear. I was like running around. I couldn't think. Cause I had the PlayStation chair on, so you can see what I was playing, and you can clearly tell I was like thinking because like this thing was like on me, and like, and one thankfully I was able to like hide and stuff from it. But it was like it was just nerve wracking, and just like, oh my god, it just kept you on your toes. So and even my friend Koopa was like, that kind of thing. I mean, is he just active in like the Resident Evil games, like in the original one? Like, no, not really. I mean, in certain segment, yes, you're the dodge, but not to this level. And he told me, hey, Rockingtheblade, I think this is practice for Nemesis. So, and yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's surely a little bit bad now, but I think this is practice for like what you might be experiencing, but like more on a regular basis. Whenever they do the Resident Evil 3 remake, and I'm like, oh my god, you're right. Oh, you can tell, guys. I'm like, oh, geez, sweet baby Jesus. Whew. Oh my god, if ever you see me, if I ever do a review of that, I'm gonna be like, ah, oh, yeah, ah. I'm gonna be screaming like a baby, man. I'm telling you, it's just that he's just horrifying, and he's hard to kill too. It's not like some kind of like, it's not like with it's not like like Mr. X, he walks kind of slow, so you can kind of like dodge him. But Nemesis, he's big, he's strong, but that dude can move, and it's like it's horrifying. You know what I mean? It's like even like I remember Operation Raccoon City. It was a DLC where he plays the heroes. You get to fight him at one point. I mean, yeah, it wasn't that. I mean, it was pretty intense at the time, but at least it was just that certain section. It's not like he's gonna constantly following you throughout the entire game. Like what's gonna happen when this remake gets released? Of course, they don't know when. It's sometime 2020 or 2021. I'm not sure, but it's coming. It's happening because Resident Evil 2 remake sold really really well. I think it sold millions on consoles. I think I remember during that launch, we think after a month or two, it finally hit over 1 million sales on PC. I think it sold like 2 million copies on console. I think 1 million on PC. So it sold like over 3 million copies within like its launch window, which is pretty impressive for a remake. I've heard even more. Of course, as it went along, as I think more millions got sold, it did really really well. I don't know the exact numbers, don't quote me, but it did really well for the Capcom to be like, you know what? Because it did say if this Resident Evil 2 remake does well, which it did. In fact, it's being considered for Game of the Year in the Game Awards. That's how well it did. They might do a Resident Evil 3 remake, and it looks like to be the next. It looks like to be like the real deal, and I'm honestly very excited. And hopefully, I would love for them to do a remake, just one more remake. If you only want to Rockingtheblade, which one? I would love for them to do a Code Veronica remake, like we did, but with the engine they're using for Resident Evil 2, and of course I'm pretty sure using for Resident Evil 3 remake. I would love that because here's some history for you guys. For those of you who don't know, technically Resident Evil 3 is not really Resident Evil 3. If you're wondering, Rockingtheblade, what do you mean? Well, originally, Shinji Mikami, the creator, the one that was behind the original Resident Evil games, he wanted to do like a spin-off, but under the PlayStation contract, they're like, no, it has to have the word 3 on it. So technically, Code Veronica is the sequel. So technically, Resident Evil Nemesis, I think it's supposed to just be called Resident Evil Nemesis, but instead they had to call it Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. I think it's supposed to be I think it could be wrong. Don't quote me on this, but I think it's supposed to be just called Resident Evil Nemesis, not Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. But due to contracts, had to put the word 3 in it, because technically, you find out new things about Umbrella and stuff based on what I've been told, and like again, I haven't played the story of it yet. But it didn't really. You find out some new things, but it doesn't really advance the story more forward. Veronica did. So really, Resident Evil 3 was a spin-off. You just found out more about what happened with Raccoon City. But really, Code Veronica is the real sequel. So I think it would have been like So I think it would have been called Resident Evil Nemesis, then it would have been Resident Evil 3 Code Veronica. Because that's what I've heard. But like I said, I don't remember repeating myself. To the contracts, they had to put the word 3, which PlayStation was PlayStation because remember Resident Evil 1, PlayStation did give them their big opportunity, and they decided to get a contract. And if it does well, you have to do a trilogy with us, because the only one that really multi-platform was Resident Evil 2, because it was on N64 as well, and I believe PC. I could be wrong. But 1 and 3 for a while was only on PlayStation. Of course, the remake is on Nintendo now. The remake of Resident Evil 1 is on the Switch. So also 4, 5, 6, and Revelations 1 and 2. Though I would like for them somehow, at least port, Resident Evil 2 on the Switch. Because that'd be cool to put something down to go. I think it's somehow figure it out. Cause that would be pretty cool. I would like something like that for them to do, in my opinion, anyway. Excuse me. But overall, am I excited? Yes. But at the same time, guys, oh my god, I am petrified, man, because I know I'm just like, oh my god, being cold sweats. I'll be like, all right, I can just see it now, playing the game. Oh man, Coop, this is great. I'm having a great time. Stars. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Ah, Jesus. Oh. I can just see it now. Oh man, but I know I'm having a great time with it overall. I can't wait. Really, recent years, Capcom's just been killing it. Resident Evil 2 Remake, it was phenomenal. The little I played of Mega Man 11 was really fantastic. I beat Devil May Cry 5 twice thanks to the Xbox Game Pass. So Capcom's in recent years have been kicking ass, man. So I have a lot of faith in Resident Evil 3 Remake being amazing. And again, I hope that it does well enough for them to do a Code Veronica. I can't wait for that. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What was your favorite Resident Evil Resident Evil game? And also, are you excited for the Resident Evil remake coming up? Resident Evil 3 remake coming up. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll try to respond as fast as humanly possible. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out, and have a great day.